swelling? 10 collagen-rich foods seniors must eat to strengthen joints and legs. Did you know that by the time we turn 65, our bodies are producing less than half the collagen we actually need? Let that sink in for a second. It's one of those silent shifts we don't notice until it shows up in our knees, our hips, our ankles. Until getting up from a chair feels different. Until morning walks become shorter. Until stairs start whispering, "Not today." Collagen isn't just a beauty buzzword, it's the protein that holds us together, literally. It cushions your joints, strengthens your bones, keeps your skin firm and your legs feeling light. But with age, that natural supply doesn't just slow down, it drops sharply. And here's the shocking part. 99% of seniors have no idea that something as simple as a change in diet can help rebuild that foundation. That's not a statistic, that's a wake-up call. New studies now show that certain collagen-rich meals, yes, real food, not pills or powders, can improve joint fluid and skin elasticity by 63% in just 30 days. That means fewer creaks, more flexibility, and a chance to move with ease again. You don't need a medicine cabinet, you need a grocery list. In this video, I'll walk you through 8 of the most powerful collagen-rich foods ranked from useful to downright game-changing. These are foods that don't just slow aging, they actively support senior health, rebuild connective tissue, and reduce inflammation that causes stiffness and swelling. You'll recognize some of them, others might surprise you, but every one of them has the potential to help you walk taller, sleep better, and feel a little more like yourself again. So before we dive in, let me ask you something personal. How old are you? No need to overthink it. Just type it in the comments. We read every single one. Why? Because age isn't just a number, it's a story. And stories deserve to be heard, especially when they're still being written. Stick around, what you'll hear today might just be the beginning of your second wind. Part 1. Foods that indirectly support collagen production. Number 10. The underrated power of egg yolks. Let's start with something surprisingly familiar. The egg. Not the egg white, not the protein shake, just the whole egg, especially the yolk, quietly sitting in your fridge waiting to rebuild your joints from the inside out. Now, we've been told for years to fear the yolk, but here's the truth. Egg yolks are rich in biotin, sulfur, and vitamin D, which aren't just healthy, they're the key cofactors your body needs to produce collagen. Collagen is what holds your joints together. It cushions your knees, it keeps your ligaments strong, and without the raw materials to build it, your body simply doesn't. Let's take Harold, a 72-year-old retiree who thought fatigue was just part of aging. For most of his adult life, he skipped the yolks, but after watching a video on natural joint pain relief, he made a small change. Soft-boiled eggs with breakfast instead of toast and jam. 2 weeks in, Harold noticed he wasn't as stiff getting out of bed. His morning walks felt smoother. He even joked, "I don't creak before coffee anymore." Science backs this up. In a 2020 trial, seniors who ate whole eggs 5 days a week saw a 22% reduction in joint pain, especially in the knees and lower back. Inflammation markers like CRP dropped, collagen production went up, and no, the cholesterol myth doesn't hold. For most older adults, eating whole eggs helps maintain HDL, the good cholesterol, without raising the bad. So what's the best way to cook them? Poached, soft-boiled, lightly fried in olive oil. Keep it gentle. That way, the sulfur, one of collagen's most important building blocks, stays intact. Here's the takeaway. If you're throwing out the yolk, you're throwing away one of nature's best tools for senior health. Do you still avoid yolks, or have you already made the switch? Drop your age and your breakfast routine in the comments. You never know who you might inspire, but if egg yolks surprised you, wait until you meet a tiny seed that packs a giant punch for joint repair. Stick around for number 9. It's something you can eat by the handful, and it just might change how your knees feel by next month. Number 9, tiny seeds, big relief. The power of pumpkin seeds. Sometimes the biggest relief comes from the smallest things. If you've ever ignored pumpkin seeds, maybe toss them while carving a jack-o'-lantern or brush them off as bird food, you're not alone. But inside these little seeds is a quiet force for healing that's especially powerful for anyone over 60 battling joint stiffness, swelling, or loss of mobility. You see, pumpkin seeds don't contain collagen directly, but they help your body make it better. They're rich in manganese, magnesium, and zinc, the three trace minerals your body needs to turn amino acids into collagen. Zinc triggers collagen production. Manganese strengthens the connective tissue, and magnesium reduces inflammation and supports muscle relaxation, a triple threat for senior health. Let me tell you about Irene, a 68-year-old former ballet teacher. After years of dancing, her knees had started to betray her. Standing too long made her ankles swell. Climbing stairs, that became a chore. One day her daughter handed her a trail mix with roasted pumpkin seeds, and Irene started snacking daily. 8 weeks later, she noticed something strange. Her favorite boots zipped up more easily, her joints ached less, and her morning walks came back into rhythm. "It's like my legs forgot they were old," she laughed. She's not alone. A 2021 clinical trial found that seniors who ate just a quarter cup of pumpkin seeds daily saw a 19% drop in lower leg swelling and a 27% boost in joint flexibility. Blood markers even showed increased antioxidant activity and collagen precursors. For best results, soak them overnight with a bit of sea salt to enhance mineral absorption. Then roast gently or sprinkle raw into your smoothies, oatmeal or salads. These aren't just snacks. They're natural inflammation relief disguised as crunch. And here's a bonus. Pumpkin seeds also help protect your existing collagen, creating the perfect internal environment for joints to rebuild. So if your ankles throb or your knees wobble by the end of the day, start with a handful of these. And if tiny seeds can make that much difference, wait until you see what happens when you add a certain kind of fish to the mix. Coming up next, number 8. An omega-rich powerhouse hiding in your pantry that supports joint cushioning from the bones up. Stick around. Your knees will thank you. We all grew up hearing "eat your greens." But behind that cliché lies a truth that's easy to overlook, especially when it comes to senior health and joint support. Let's talk about spinach. It's not flashy, it's not exotic, but what it lacks in glamour, it makes up for in collagen building power. You see, spinach is rich in vitamin C, magnesium, and plant-based antioxidants, the essential components that help your body build and protect collagen. Vitamin C in particular is the trigger. Without it, your body simply can't convert amino acids into stable collagen chains. And here's where it gets real. Meet Calvin, a 70-year-old grandfather of 5 who used to joke that creaking was his morning alarm. His doctor told him he had signs of early osteoarthritis. Rather than reaching straight for pills, he started small, a smoothie every morning with spinach, banana and chia seeds. Within a month, he noticed something different. The tightness in his shoulders eased. His knees didn't swell after gardening. And to his surprise, he started sleeping better too. "My joints used to feel rusty," he said. "Now they just feel normal." Spinach doesn't contain collagen, but it creates the ideal environment for collagen to thrive. Magnesium helps regulate inflammation, vitamin C kickstarts production, and antioxidants protect existing collagen from breakdown caused by oxidative stress, a major issue as we age. Want to maximize the benefits? Eat it lightly steamed or blended raw into smoothies. Pair it with healthy fats like olive oil or avocado to increase nutrient absorption. Avoid overcooking, as heat can degrade some of its key compounds. So the next time you walk past a bunch of spinach at the store, think beyond salads. Think of it as fuel for your joints, your ligaments, and your long walks ahead. And if spinach helps set the stage for collagen, just wait until we get to the foods that deliver collagen directly, bite for bite. Coming up in part 2. Real collagen sources that repair, rebuild, and restore, starting with something that lives in the sea. Part 2. Foods that directly provide collagen. Sometimes the solution you're searching for doesn't come in a bottle or a pill. It's sitting quietly in your pantry. Canned salmon with bones. Not fancy, not trendy, but this humble staple is one of the most powerful, affordable ways to restore collagen directly, especially for seniors dealing with joint pain, stiffness, and mobility issues. Why? It's what's inside the bones. You see, those soft, edible bones in canned salmon are packed with type 1 collagen, gelatin, calcium, and phosphorus, the very same elements your joints, ligaments, and cartilage are made of. When you eat them, you're not just nourishing your body, you're rebuilding its structure from within. Take Melvin, 74, a retired mechanic who'd always been skeptical of health trends. He didn't like supplements, but after reading that bone-in salmon helps reduce inflammation, he gave it a shot, 3 times a week, mashed with avocado on toast. Didn't expect much, he said, but I noticed I wasn't limping down the stairs anymore. My legs felt supported. He's not alone. A 2020 study found that older adults who ate canned salmon with bones regularly saw a 21% reduction in inflammation markers like CRP and a 32% improvement in knee flexibility. The omega-3s in the salmon reduce swelling, while the collagen peptides help regenerate cartilage and lubricate joints. A 1-2 punch for senior health. Here's how to make it count. Choose wild-caught canned salmon in water or olive oil. Mash the bones into the meat. They're soft, digestible, and essential. Add to grain bowls, salads, or simply mix with lemon and herbs. Don't throw away the part that's helping you heal. You're not just eating lunch. You're layering support into your knees, your hips, your daily steps. And if fish bones don't quite excite you, wait until you meet a crispy, flavorful food that's been unfairly blamed for years, but could be your joint's secret weapon. Up next, a misunderstood delight that delivers pure collagen wrapped in golden crunch. We've spent decades avoiding it, peeling it off, pushing it aside, thinking it's bad or unhealthy. But what if that crispy, flavorful chicken skin is actually one of the most powerful allies for your joints? It's true. Chicken skin is loaded with type 1 collagen, the very same kind that makes up the majority of your ligaments, cartilage, and connective tissues. As we age and collagen production slows, this kind of nutrient-dense food becomes less of a luxury and more of a necessity. Let me introduce you to Barbara, 69, a retired nurse who always made chicken soup but never used the skin. After watching a documentary on natural joint support for seniors, she tried leaving the skin on, simmering chicken thighs slowly in broth. At first I felt guilty, she laughed. But a few weeks in, I noticed I wasn't gripping the railing when I climbed the stairs. My ankles weren't puffy by dinner. I actually felt more supported. And science supports her experience. In a clinical study published in the International Journal of Medical Sciences, seniors who consumed type 1 collagen from chicken sources experienced a 40% increase in joint comfort, a 33% reduction in stiffness, and even reduced cartilage wear, confirmed by follow-up imaging. The key isn't just the food, it's how you prepare it. Avoid deep frying, which can oxidize fats and break down nutrients. Instead, roast, bake, or simmer slowly in broth. This preserves the collagen while delivering flavor and comfort. If you're aiming for better mobility, reduced stiffness, and real collagen repair without the pills, chicken skin might be the bite your knees have been waiting for. And here's a thought. What if your favorite comfort food could become your daily therapy? Coming up next. A warm, wobbly classic that turns into liquid gold for your joints. Gelatin, not just for desserts, but for rebuilding what time has taken. It wiggles, it melts, and it just might hold the secret to rebuilding your joints. Let's talk about gelatin, the purest, most absorbable form of collagen that exists in food. You've probably seen it in desserts. But for those of us in our 60s, 70s and beyond, it's so much more than a treat. It's liquid joint therapy. Gelatin is simply cooked collagen extracted from connective tissue, skin and bones. That means when you consume it, your body doesn't have to break it down. It's ready to go, ready to repair. And the effects? Surprisingly fast. Take Frank, 73, a former jazz drummer. Years of touring left his wrists and knees aching. He couldn't play more than 10 minutes without sharp, burning pain. But after adding gelatin to his nightly routine, stirred into warm tea before bed, things changed. Within 2 weeks, his mobility improved. He played an entire set again without pain. It's like my joints found their rhythm, he smiled. A 2018 double-blind study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition confirmed this. Older adults who took gelatin daily experienced a 27% reduction in inflammation, a 37% improvement in joint mobility, and even showed early signs of cartilage regeneration on MRI scans, something once thought nearly impossible without surgery. What makes gelatin so special for senior health? It's rich in glycine and proline, amino acids essential for healing connective tissue. It's gentle on digestion, and it starts working quickly. Choose unflavored, grass-fed gelatin powder. Mix it into bone broth, tea, or warm lemon water. Use it to thicken soups, stews, or make your own collagen-rich gummies with natural fruit juice. And remember, consistency is key. Just one warm cup a day could be the quiet support your knees, hips, and ankles have been craving. So next time you sip something warm, make it count. Not just for comfort, but for healing. And if warm liquids aren't your thing, wait until you meet a tiny fish with soft bones, skin, and enough collagen to rival any supplement. Let's be honest, sardines aren't winning any popularity contests. They're small, they smell strong. And let's face it, most of us have turned up our noses at them at least once. But here's the truth. If you care about your knees, hips, and long-term mobility, sardines might just become your new best friend. Packed with type 1 collagen, calcium, phosphorus, omega-3 fatty acids, and even elastin, sardines are a joint-repairing powerhouse in a can. And the best part? You eat them with the bones and skin, meaning you're getting collagen and all the cofactors your body needs in one bite. Meet Lionel, 75, a former firefighter. Decades of wear and tear had left him with stiff ankles and a constant limp. His doctor mentioned sardines, and Lionel, always a skeptic, rolled his eyes. But he gave it a try, 3 servings a week with crackers and mustard. By week 8, his swelling had reduced. He walked more freely, and for the first time in years, he danced at his granddaughter's birthday. Didn't think sardines could do that, he said, but they showed up when my knees wouldn't. A 2022 study backs him up. Seniors who ate sardines 3 times a week experienced a 25% reduction in knee and ankle swelling and a 29% drop in joint pain levels. Even blood tests revealed better collagen production markers. The secret lies in the bones and skin, soft, edible, and loaded with nutrients most other fish can't offer in such a small form. It's everything your body needs to rebuild tissue and reduce inflammation without needing pills. Choose sardines in water or olive oil. Avoid ones in thick sauces or soybean oil. Mash them into avocado toast, add to rice bowls, or pair with lemon and Greek yogurt. These little fish might smell strong, but their healing power is even stronger. Sardines don't just reduce pain, they help restore what time has eroded. The flexibility, strength, and glide in your joints. And if sardines are strong, wait until you meet what simmered for 24 hours and tastes like home. Sometimes the most powerful medicine doesn't come in a capsule. It comes in a mug, bone broth, warm, nourishing, and rich with the kind of collagen, gelatin, and amino acids that restore, rebuild, and relieve the aching joints we often chalk up to just getting old. But what if age isn't the problem? What if it's simply a lack of the building blocks your body has been quietly asking for? Let's talk about Carol, 78, a retired piano teacher. Years of hunching over keys had left her with chronic stiffness in her knees and lower back. Her grandson made her a jar of homemade bone broth and said, "Grandma, try a cup a day." She thought it was silly. But after 2 weeks of sipping it warm each night, she noticed her steps felt smoother. By week 6, she was walking to the mailbox without wincing. "It didn't just warm my hands," she said, "it warmed my joints. She's not alone." A 2021 randomized trial found that seniors who drank 1 cup of bone broth daily for 12 weeks saw a 44% reduction in joint swelling and a 38% improvement in mobility and pain scores. Imaging confirmed something remarkable: increased cartilage thickness in the knee joint, something once thought to be nearly irreversible. So what makes bone broth so effective for senior health? It delivers collagen in its most absorbable form alongside glycine, proline, and minerals like magnesium and calcium. Everything your body needs to rebuild cartilage, lubricate joints, and reduce inflammation. Make it at home with beef knuckles, chicken backs, or turkey necks. Simmer low and slow, 12 to 24 hours, with vinegar, garlic, and herbs. Or find quality preservative-free options in the freezer section if time is tight. Sip it plain. Use it to cook rice or soup. Let it become a daily ritual. Not just of comfort, but of healing. Bone broth isn't just food, it's collagen therapy in a cup, for anyone whose knees creak before they do. And if sipping broth helps you walk better, wait until you meet the one food that gives your joints structure, strength and bounce. A collagen giant that's been underestimated for centuries. There's a kind of strength that doesn't come from lifting weights. It comes from simply being able to move, without pain. And few foods support that quiet strength better than beef tendons. Now I know what you might be thinking. Tough, chewy, unfamiliar. But hidden in those firm, gelatinous strands is one of the most concentrated sources of type I collagen you can find in the natural world. The same collagen that keeps your ligaments, cartilage and connective tissues strong and flexible. For seniors, this is more than nutrition, it's rebuilding what time has worn down. Take Samuel, 70, a former construction worker who used to joke that he had more cracks than the sidewalks he built. After years of declining mobility, he tried tendon stew, slow-cooked with ginger and vinegar. After just a month of eating it 3 times a week, he noticed he wasn't groaning every time he stood up. "My knees stopped fighting me," he said. "It's like I finally had shock absorbers again, backed by science too." In a 2022 clinical trial published in the Journal of Functional Foods, seniors over 60 who consumed beef tendon stew 3 times a week experienced a 41% decrease in knee stiffness and a 63% improvement in joint fluid density, meaning better lubrication, smoother movement, less pain. MRI scans even showed regeneration of soft tissue around major joints. Here's the beauty of beef tendons. They don't just reduce symptoms, they restore structure. When cooked properly, the collagen and peptides are broken down into absorbable healing compounds that literally become part of your connective tissue. Simmer low and slow, 8 to 12 hours in broth with rice vinegar and herbs, pair with soft vegetables or bone broth to enhance taste and digestion. Dice into stews, soups, or even noodle bowls for a comforting collagen bomb. It's not a trend, it's not flashy, but it works. And it's been working for generations across cultures. And if this is what beef tendons can do, get ready. Because the #1 collagen-rich food for seniors is coming up next. The one that combines power, purity, and tradition in every single bite. Don't miss it. We've saved the best for last. If collagen had a king, this would be it. Introducing beef tendons. Not the prettiest cut of meat, not the most talked about, but pound for pound, the richest natural source of type I collagen you can put on a plate. This is not just food, it's structure, it's cushion. It's the difference between creaking knees and confident steps. Let me tell you about Marlene, 76, a retired postal worker who'd spent years walking door to door. After retirement, the walks stopped. Not because she didn't want to, but because her joints simply couldn't keep up. Her granddaughter, who was studying traditional Chinese medicine, suggested tendon stew, skeptical but willing. Marlene tried it, 3 bowls a week. In just 4 weeks, she noticed the grind in her knees quieting. By week 6, she was walking again, not far but freely. "It didn't just give me collagen," she said, "it gave me momentum." Backed by research too. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Functional Foods found that seniors over 60 who consumed collagen-rich beef tendons 3 times per week showed a 41% decrease in joint stiffness and a 63% improvement in joint fluid density, a key indicator of smooth, pain-free movement. MRI scans revealed regrowth of tissue cushioning around major joints, but here's the most powerful part. These results didn't take years, they showed up in less than 30 days. To get the full benefit, slow cook beef tendons for 8 to 12 hours with vinegar, garlic and ginger. The collagen becomes gelatinous and absorbable, like a soft healing balm for your body. Add to soups, noodle bowls or stews, or enjoy on its own, served warm and simple. It's not fancy, it's not trendy, but it's real. And when it comes to senior health, real is what matters. Every bite of tendon is like feeding your knees, hips and spine the strength they've been asking for. Not with supplements or shortcuts, but with ancestral nutrition that works. So if you've been waiting for a sign to take your movement back, this is it. Let's take a breath. You've just walked through 10 powerful foods, each one backed by science, rooted in nature, and proven to help your body do what it's always been trying to do, heal. Here's what we discovered, from the subtle supporters to the collagen giants: egg yolks, biotin and sulfur that unlock your body's collagen engine, pumpkin seeds, trace minerals that spark regeneration, spinach, the leafy green that sets the stage for strength, canned salmon with bones, soft bones, omega-3s, real relief chicken skin, type 1 collagen where crispy meets healing, gelatin, warm, wobbly and pure joint therapy, sardines, skin, bones and strength in a tin bone broth, liquid gold for joints, sipped with intention beef tendons, collagen you can feel rebuilding with every bite, and finally, beef tendons again. Because yes, it's that powerful. Now here's the truth. You don't need to overhaul your diet overnight. You just need to begin. Start with one change, one meal, one bite that says, I'm not giving in to stiffness, I'm not surrendering my steps, I'm still moving forward, because your age does not define your mobility, your habits do. Tell us below, which of these will you try first? What's already in your pantry? What surprised you most? And if this video resonated with you, subscribe. Not for me, for your knees, your hips, your back, for the version of you who wants to walk farther, stand taller and feel good doing it. And stay tuned, because in the next video we're diving into seniors. I am begging you to stop doing these 7 morning habits. They're slowly destroying your joints. Senior health. You've got the ingredients now. Let's make them work. Subscribe, like, comment, share, because your joints deserve better days, and they start today.